All right, you guys.
Now I feel like I gotta get different glasses.
No, you're fine. You're gonna be okay. What's going on, everybody? What's happening? I know this looks a little different. We've got the watermark at the bottom and everything. That's because I do want you to be here. You're in the right place, but the next time we do this, it's gonna happen there. So take that down. Go subscribe to that, because this isn't gonna happen here anymore, as far as I'm concerned. But we have in the studio a very special guest, good friend of mine, dear friend, going back since middle school for me. I mean, it's crazy. We have in the studio here, studio bedroom, Tim. What's going on, Tim?
Special police officer.
Yeah. Certainly.
To you.
I will say you're gonna have to be like right up on that mic. So if you can put it as close to your mouth, like if you need to eat it, possibly, or just have it in your throat.
It's gonna make it hard to enunciate.
Oh, you know, I'll tell you what the deal is. There's actually an on switch on that, so nobody can hear a thing you're saying until you hit that on switch on the top of the mic there. Yep. So you go ahead and flip that on. Let's go ahead and hear it.
That one there.
That one there.
Is that it?
There we go. Now you could back off it a little bit, because I was adjusting. I saw nothing was happening, so I thought maybe you have to be right. But now you can sit right there, and it's going to be perfect.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it? I can see it. I'm seeing visually the way it looks. Yeah, and you look stunning right now. So thank you so much for being here. We have a wide array of topics to discuss here. All of which were prepared weeks in advance. It's really just a ton of stuff, you guys. I'm pumped to get into it. What do you think? What do you think about
we've got a few choice selections.
I will say many of which I've never seen in my life.
Good. Yeah.
So they might be stunning.
They all need to be prefaced. They all need to be discussed.
I trust you're going to do that.
I'll do that.
If y'all couldn't tell by my tone of voice, I didn't prepare any of this. This is like the work of the last 30 minutes. And whatever happens. Tim was gracious enough to provide his TikTok feed for us.
In the last minute.
So within the 30-minute preparation window, in the last minute, we've compiled some of Tim's favorite TikToks, and I think we'll get into those a little bit later. We'll save that because that seems like those are going to be the juiciest. Up front, though, I was, because when you're looking for shit last minute, what do you type in news?
Current events
news in the search bar. Yeah, .com. So I went to currentevents.com and found something happening locally to us, which I thought might be interesting, might not be. I didn't really read the whole thing, so hopefully we don't get to the bottom of this and regret it. But let's see if we can pull that up here. It's an article talking about a local restaurant that some of you may be familiar with, some of you in the area here. And this happened, I want to say, on Tuesday this week. Thank you for that as well. Thank you, Tim. Love it.
What is this? What's going on here?
All right.
I see some kind of Harry Potter thing going on.
In this article, it says the title's Expelliarmus, wand-wielding woman. A lot of fucking alliteration. God damn it. I'm not going to make it.
This is tough.
I'm not going to fucking make it.
I don't think you pronounced that word right.
Is it Expelliarmus? Expelliarmus? Well, because they're British. Because they're British and they say Expelliarmus. So that's, I guess I'm saying it like Harry would.
What does that do?
That's like the spell. That's like the one that they're always screaming. And
is that true, or are you?
No, I'm fucking dead ass. I feel like this is going to be a lot of Harry Potter puns coming up. So
yeah,
are you familiar with Harry and his work?
I have not met him. Okay. I've heard good things.
And you know what they say, never meet your heroes. Yeah. So that's probably a good thing that you've never met him.
So yeah, there's already a pun in there in the subtitle.
In the title, yeah.
Deputies say she did not need a ride to platform 9 3/4, and disapparated. Like apparition, but disapparated. I didn't know that was a word. Disapparated. I'm gonna use that. Stafford County. That's us.
A woman with a wand got herself into a hairy situation.
Oh wow, that was
when she refused to leave a Stafford restaurant and caused a disturbance Tuesday evening. Deputies with the Stafford County Sheriff's Office responded to Fatty's
Tap House. Where's that?
That's the old fucking, what was that before? The Greek restaurant that burned down and then turned into
Jimmy the Greek?
Yeah, Jimmy the Greek. That was a Perkins before that. You know, like it's right in front of Walmart. Yeah.
I thought that was okay. I thought that was a steakhouse.
No. So this is
Fatty's Tap House. Yeah, okay.
It's like a crab, like seafood bar. Okay, so located on Garrisonville. Yep, we established that in front of the Walmart. Around 8:45 p.m. after receiving a call from a muggle about a disturbance.
Gosh. This is
going to be rough.
Oh, man.
Do we just can this or what?
I feel like, no, we got to get through this, but I feel like the writer of this article has either not seen any Harry Potter or has
seen too much
like obsessed. I think they were like, what's her name? Brittany, we got to give this one to Brittany because she loves Harry Potter.
Yeah, I think the former. I think this is somebody who's got an unhealthy obsession with the source material here. What's going on, Phantom? Ayo, it's Tim. Who's Phantom?
Who are you?
It's Malcolm. Malcolm Corbin.
Hey, Malcolm Corbin.
Yeah. All right. That's what's up.
Wow, that's cool.
So, and you'll forgive us if we don't read all the chats out loud because since this is going to be a podcast, just to keep it free flowing, I think I might be reading what you're saying, but I might not actually acknowledge it at all. So, but please engage, you guys. I need chats. I need follows. I need the works. And Malcolm, if this is your first, please smash the like button. Of course, not that you can on Twitch. That doesn't apply. But I mean, go ahead and subscribe to our channel on YouTube down below, and then just go ahead and get your thumbs ready for smashing when we do.
I don't know if I'm subscribed to that.
Yeah, I don't. That's not good. You probably shouldn't admit that. Maybe. Yeah.
Did you know there's a band called the Cave Dwellers?
I did, and that was after I
Are you
came
worried
up with
about
the
a
name.
lawsuit?
I'm not worried. No. Because we're not a band, you know what I mean? But let's say we made identical merch to them and tried to sell that. I wouldn't be worried about that either. But it does.
I think we should just say that we're them. I wouldn't be worried about that.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should just...
you don't think there's going to be any...
say that we are the band, the Cave Dwellers. Actually.
I could just set up like a drum kit behind you.
And we could pretend... we just got done with a session.
I'll buy the equipment and just have it like set up in the background while we do our podcast in front of our band equipment.
We'll just play our music.
That's actually a great... So you're saying we should just play our music in not technically a band, but play our music under the guise of a podcast, sell identical merch to the existing band, and just carry on? Is that what you're suggesting?
I think that's what I said word for word, actually.
So I think that's a great idea, and I'll tell you why. Because what the fuck are they going to do about it? Are they going to sue us?
No, they can't.
Can they sue us?
No,
of course not.
They don't know we exist.
Yeah,
we're fine.
It's a shame that what we're talking about is so much better than this article, but I'm going to have to continue. Spells could fucking spells could have came in all snapes and sizes, but luckily the Cruciatus curse or Imperious curse were not used. So whoever's writing this article in particular for WUSA 9,
thick. I mean, they're laying it on.
They're laying it on thick, but I'm not even sure that's like correct
Spells
grammar.
Could have came. No, it definitely could have. That is definitely not the correct usage of.
And then the Cruciatus curse or the Imperious curse were not used.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's a little better sounding.
Of injuries, deputies of curse. Yeah, wow.
Of course.
Oh my god, this is better material than I was.
I'm coming around. I think that this is.
They decided to not jump to any Ron conclusions. So the idea there is wrong.
I apologize.
The word wrong. No. I want to see what's going on. Like I don't even have a clear picture of how.
Because like happened. Ron Weasley.
Did she? No. Oh, I mean the situation. Did she walk? I already.
She's holding it up with the wand. Yeah.
Like what's going on?
Okay.
Or is she just like a cosplayer who got a little too excited? Like maybe she's,
I think this is just like the perfect preface for these people to just write puns. For
no clear motive. Motive for what though? Motive for
less
what?
Than 5 paragraphs.
We're seeing it all across the country.
No, we're not.
What do we?
In both DC and Virginia.
I'm not seeing anything.
Does this have something to do with the article?
I don't think so. I think we just have something playing. That's awesome.
Wow. Anyway,
somehow that's more interesting than what we're reading.
Oh, is that up at the top there?
I think.
You see that?
Oh, yeah.
There it is. It just started playing.
How do they do that? They got me. It really just.
And you can't get rid of it.
You can't get rid of it. Nothing. Wow, that's.
There you go. Yeah, maybe now.
That's a scam if I've ever seen one.
Okay, I think he's stuck. I think he's. Nope, he's moving still.
I muted him, but that's frustrating.
All right. Okay, so anyway, no clear motive was determined for the incident. Cannot confirm or deny was a result of lack of butterbeer. Yeah, wow. This is a fake. This didn't happen. This is a fake.
Well,
article.
So I thought that like, okay, this is going to be silly and goofy, and it's local, and I knew that this is a real story because it was published by 2 separate, like TV stations. 2 separate fucking news stations published the same article.
Happened? What happened?
Let's fucking find. I haven't read it to the end. I just figured, okay, this would be interesting to get into. It's a local establishment. It sounds like, maybe the schizophrenic person with a wand was
walking around, and the cops were called, and they were like, you can't be here. You know what should have been my schizophrenic woman? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
What should have tipped me off to that this was nothing is that it's over after this. It's just
luckily
over.
After the 30-year-old woman was checked. Oh, like they were like, are you okay?
Yeah.
She agreed to leave. So deputies did. Oh no! See. This is where they show that they actually haven't seen Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. So deputies didn't have to take. Oh, never mind. I thought it said something else. Didn't have to take a prisoner to Azkaban. That's so. So the end of the story is a woman was in Fatty's Tap House pretending to do. She was probably drunk. It was 8:30 at night.
Well, there wasn't enough butterbeer. We've established in the article.
So I was saying that she was drunk.
She didn't have enough butterbeer.
She didn't have enough.
I think she was irate.
Something else.
I think she was irate because there wasn't enough butterbeer. There wasn't any left in the tap, and she got pissed. And so what did she do? She took out her her wand. And she started waving it around at people. Expelling their anus.
The cops came and were like,
"Yes,
are you okay?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Yeah. And then they left, and so she just left as well. But I still don't know what's happened.
I don't either. I think it was just okay. So
I think nothing happened, and they're just blowing this story up to make it sound like it's interesting. But it was probably like a 5-minute thing.
I don't know. I think we milked it dry though, for what it's worth.
You got any Harry Potter puns to make?
I don't actually, because can I tell you I've seen all the movies except for like the new things with
the Fantastic Beasts movies.
Yeah, those I didn't see any of those with Jude Law.
Scamander, right?
Scamander,
isn't that his name?
Oh, maybe, I don't know. The main guy.
I think that's his name's like Newt. Eddie Redmayne.
It could be, but
it is Eddie Redmayne.
Okay, well, if that's his name, it wouldn't make a lick of difference to me because I don't give a fuck.
Not a lick of difference.
Not a lick. Not even a lick.
Not a slurp even.
Not even
a sip.
A sip. I would go as far as to say because
maybe a squirt of difference.
You got any more? Give us 5 more.
Expelliarmus.
They say Expelliarmus, and so I thought if I had to spell
I don't know.
If I had to spell
not British.
I would spell it EXPELLI like M-U-S.
Yeah, M-S.
But because I never. So
But
I was
there's
gonna
an R
say
in
I've
there.
seen all the shit, but I've never read any of it because I don't read.
Yeah, but isn't that
that
what
be
you do
known.
with a British accent? You drop the R.
You drop the R,
Yeah,
so
you
that
drop
makes
the R.
perfect sense now that I'm. But this is the first time ever that I'm reading this word in print. So I think if we learned anything from this article, it's how to say it. If you didn't know already, it's not Expelliarmus, it's indeed Expelliarmus. And that sounds so terrible in an American accent.
Terrible, awful.
I think Daniel Radcliffe was truly born for the role.
This might be the worst article I've ever read. I mean,
could be.
It does. It
It's a
doesn't
good
tell
thing
me
it's so
anything
brief.
about what's happened.
They did us a service by cutting it off after the
Yeah, they truly did.
6th paragraph.
And what's funny is we probably have met this Brittany person. I mean, we've probably seen her around small town, and she
Can
wrote,
I get edgy? Is that okay with you if I get a little edgy?
Yeah,
Because where is it? The could have came shit.
that's embarrassing.
This person has to be. I don't. That's something. That's like a colloquialism that.
Yeah. Certain what?
A certain race of people.
Race of people.
Use.
What race?
I think I'm the one.
First of all, let's start off. What race are you, Christian?
I'm clearly Mexican, just full-blooded Mexican. So let's not.
So
get
you
that
can
twisted.
say what you're about to say.
I can say what I'm going to say, and that clearly this person is. Can I just say that all lives matter first? Can I?
You can say you are
Is
good.
that fair, Malcolm? Do you agree, Malcolm, that all lives? Because if we're operating on the basis of that all lives matter, I think that this person is just a regular person, and they have no business writing an article.
Yeah.
It's like they just rip people off the street to write these things now. People with high school diplomas now can I publish an article to WUSA 9 saying
I thought you were going to say something racist.
saying that I pulled my pants down at the Stafford Marketplace and just took a
Is that
steaming
even
dump.
does
That would be more interesting.
that would be more interesting?
and I would be happy to do it for them, but is that how they're operating? Is this how they gather field stories from just the general public writing in? Because
Upstanding
this is clearly a black black
WUSA.
woman who wrote this, and no shame in the game. I'm of course black. I'm not Hispanic in any way, but surprise, surprise.
She wrote this today, huh? Today.
She wrote it today. I think she had it next to. She had her collards on the left, and she had her pen and pad on the right. And she's just, or maybe she even was just speech to text sort of deal for this because there was so little thought put into it, other than of course all the puns.
Very little.
I think she was just on a roll, speech to text, and this is how it came out. So this is how it manifested itself into.
Maybe it was speech to text. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't even know how you type that. How do you type that? Black or white or otherwise? That's insane. That's the most insane part of this entire article. So
It's a little embarrassing.
going forward, that's how I'm gonna say that.
Could have came.
Could have came.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda of.
Yeah.
OF. What's next?
What's next? It's a good question. Which one of these fucking things that you emailed me is the worst?
The worst.
Which
like
one should I
how?
start with?
You should.
Because I'm just gonna kind of pepper these in here, little by little, and then
Well, since we're talking about the news, I think we should talk about the M&Ms.
Okay.
So one of the things I sent you was the original. So I sent you an article talking. It's from NPR talking about how Maya Rudolph has replaced the M&Ms, right?
For like a Super Bowl commercial, right?
Like as their spokesperson.
Just in general. Oh wow.
She has
Okay.
replaced them because the M&Ms have the Mars Candy or whatever, Mars Advertising has indefinitely replaced the M&Ms because of all the controversy that they've caused.
Yeah.
After Tucker Carlson pointed out that they were woke M&Ms.
That's funny because I just today I watched a Moist critical clip of him talking about this, but I didn't watch the whole thing because my attention span is so small that I just kind of gave up on it. But I got the gist of it, and I know about Tucker Carlson's tirade about the green M&M not being sexy anymore.
Yeah.
Because they gave him like sneakers or
like
whatever,
flats instead of high heels. Or
oh my fucking god, give me a break.
So crazy. But M&M relinquished their famous M&Ms because of this controversy.
Really?
And went with Maya Rudolph.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and read their...
Who I'm sure Tucker Carlson will find a way to...
Yeah. Well, we all know that
of.
Maya Rudolph isn't sexy. She's fucking Maya Rudolph.
Wow.
You know? I think she was born in flats. She's a very brilliant, funny lady. I love her. I love her in SNL.
But you don't find her attractive.
But she's not. She's no green M&M.
Yeah.
I mean, the former green M&M. I mean,
rest in peace.
She's got some work to do before she gets.
They have definitely
green status.
They have definitely taken a step down from their alluring sexual anthropomorphized candy.
Yeah. Their message here that they put on looks like the back of an M&M's package. That's kind of like the background here. Therefore, we have decided to take an indefinite pause from the spokes candies. The spokes candies. Wow, they have a whole name for these things. In their place, we are proud to introduce a spokesperson. So again, Maya Rudolph falls short in that she's not candy, nor is she eye candy. Again, I reiterate. I mean, they're taking a blow here. They could have gotten. Think of all like the, attractive comedians they could have, had their fill up, and they choose Maya Rudolph.
They could have had like Louis C.K.
That's funny. I was going to say Sarah Silverman, but your brain goes to Louis C.K.
They can't have a Jewish woman.
And if you'll recall, Louis C.K.
spokesperson
jerked off in front of Sarah Silverman.
Tucker Carlson would not let. Yeah. Well, we were on the same sort of wavelength.
Yeah, no.
But Tucker Carlson would not let a Jewish woman be the spokesperson for.
What? Are they doing this for him? I thought you said they were doing this for the.
I mean, it happened one thing after the other. You know what I mean? Like he talked about how the M&Ms were not sexy anymore. Sales plummeted.
So
sales went way down.
They're trying to quell the market through him. You're saying that, like, if they get the captain,
I think they're trying to get out of the.
They'll get off
of the train tracks before cancellation. You remember when people were burning their Keurigs after Keurig came out in support of
What?
I don't know.
When was that?
Let me look it up. Yeah,
but you look that shit up. I'll read more about this.
I don't know if it was Tucker Carlson. So it's like a Keurig.
They had some kind of like woke stance.
Woke stance. It was like a really basic thing too. Oh, it was Sean Hannity. It was not Tucker Carlson.
Oh.
So, let's see what he said. So what I'm reading right now is that Sean Hannity actually called for a ceasefire. That's how Fox News puts it.
That's insane.
Asking fans to quit smashing their Keurig coffee makers after critics blasted the company for moving to pull its advertising from his show over his coverage of sexual assault accusations against Roy Moore, who was a Senate candidate. Mm-hmm. So they pulled their commercials from the Sean Hannity show because he covered the Roy Moore thing, and which I don't remember. And then people started destroying their Keurigs. Those things are not cheap.
They're not cheap. You asked if I had coffee. We have a Keurig downstairs.
Compared to like a Mr. Coffee, and people were like destroying them, and they were recording them and being like, "Take that, Keurig."
So insane. You have to be so fucking brain dead to take your, like you said, your expensive appliance and destroy it because of some kind of social wave. You're crazy. I mean, unless the thing is killing you, unless you found out it's giving you cancer, you have no reason to give it away.
Yeah.
Give it to some. I don't know.
Like, why are you destroying?
These people have too much money and too little brain power to even deserve good things.
So how brain dead do you have to be to get offended by an M&M with shoes on?
I mean, clearly, there are enough people with enough brain problems to cause a response from a pretty big fucking corporation. I mean, Mars Candy Corporation is like, what do they have? M&Ms. They have fucking, I think they do Snickers.
Twix.
They do Twix. They do, I mean, pretty much every candy bar that's not a Hershey bar or Hershey family
Hey, Mr. Goodbar?
candy. Mr. Goodbar, that's Hershey. That's Hershey.
So then what's the Mars equivalent?
Mr. Goodbar, Mr. Goodbar, fucking
Babe Ruth is Mars, maybe?
Babe Ruth is Mars. Milky Way is Mars.
So Snickers is Hershey.
Snickers.
Aren't Milky Way and Snickers like the same thing?
No, Snickers has peanuts. Snickers.
Not
has peanuts.
all Snickers have peanuts.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Really?
Oh wait.
You might be right about that. Who is Twix? Is that, or not? We already did Twix. Kit Kat.
Kit Kat is
that's
Hershey.
Mars. That's Hershey's. Okay.
Yeah, it's Hershey. Reese's is Hershey. Kit Kat's Hershey.
Reese's is Hershey's.
Crackle is Hershey's rival to Crunch, which
Payday?
I think Mars has Crunch.
Mars is Crunch. Okay.
Payday.
And that's the Mr. Goodbar of Mars.
Well, that's the
Crunch.
rice. No, the Crackle is
Crackle.
is Hershey's answer to Crunch.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This is great. I think we should just keep doing this.
Do you hear about this new? So who's got Sierra Mist, because it's been replaced by Starry
Oh my fucking god, man.
to battle what, 7-Up or something, or Sprite to battle Sprite, which is a Coke product.
I'm watching on your recommendation The Wire, right?
Yeah.
I'm on season 2.
I can't wait to see how this connects to what I just said.
This exact thing is happening with this drink. That's happening in season 2 of The Wire, in that they're taking their product from the towers. They're selling like what was like heroin or whatever.
Right.
And they're just they're repackaging the same exact product,
but it's the same thing,
and rebranding it
and
to attempt to sell.
They're like,
more
look,
of
we're
it.
gonna sell more because it's like blue instead of red or something.
No, exactly. And I think that
You think that's what's
if you're
going
out
on?
there, if you're one of these fucking dumbasses buying a Starry and taking pictures with it and posing with it because it's like some cool thing to do, you're just playing into Pepsi's hands. It's fucking Sierra Mist. Maybe they changed 2 core components or ingredients of the formula, but it's the same thing. It's going to taste the same. The only thing that's different about it is the fucking wrapper on the bottle. It's probably the same fucking bottle too that they've had forever. You know, it's the same exact design other than the logo and the stupid name. And can I say the name? It looks hot. It does. I'm not gonna lie. It looks slick, and I'll pull it up now. Let's see if I can fucking find it. Starry, but it's all over the place because there's fucking numbskulls thinking it's the shit because they just fucking repackaged the same old shit. I mean, look at that. And they got great pictures of it. They're doing a fucking bang up job reskinning this thing, but I mean, goddamn, it's the same drink, you guys.
Have you tried it?
Chill. I haven't tried it myself. My mom has tried it. Aiden has tried it, and they swear by it.
They swear by what? That it's good?
That it's good.
It's better than Sierra Mist? Are they going to stop selling Sierra Mist?
I think so. I think that this is...
Maybe I should go to the store and buy some Sierra Mist before they run out. Be like worth something.
Maybe.
I'm excited to try it. I'm excited.
So I
have one waiting for me at home.
Oh, really? You do?
I do. I'm
on ice. Who got it for you?
My parents brought one home, and
this is a big deal. They said, Tim.
No, they didn't say that. They just I don't know.
We got you something special. It's in an ice bucket waiting for you on your.
It's my birthday gift.
It's happy birthday. I know. Did you hear about this story? That people are in the UK right now are going crazy for what's the fucking Gatorade, Logan Paul like energy drink thing? The Prime. Have you heard of Prime energy drink?
No.
So it's basically Gatorade, like Body Armor, like one of these like replenishment energy drinks, and it might have caffeine in it or something.
Probably.
But people in England, in the UK, are going fucking bananas trying to get their hands on this stuff because there's like a I don't know if it's like a shipping problem or a shortage or what it is, but for some reason there's a limited amount for sale right now, and people like convenience store owners are, I guess, like scalping these or something and price hacking, like
so they're
jacking up the price. They're cornering because of that. 12 to 15-year-old kids are losing their minds and spending their life savings on these one-off bottles of this drink that's like normally $3. They're spending 120 pounds on Prime, and this is what's happening. It's like, can I have my Tucker Carlson moment for a second here with this fucking
Prime energy drink is back.
Yeah, Prime is back, and it's no longer fuckable, and it costs more than ever. No, this is the same shit. It's like, why are you going? Of course, it's not $100. What they're doing, they're going to do what they're going to do across the pond because they're them.
They them.
We've broken away from that. New beginnings, new year, new US. But I mean, with this shit, we can't even come close to what they're doing over there. We have to collect ourselves. This is Sierra Mist. Don't get it fucking twisted. This is Sprite, Sierra Mist. It's all the fucking same. Don't, please, for the love of God. I'm not a Coca-Cola lobbyist over here. I don't have an agenda. I'm just telling you, if you think that this is some kind of like magic tonic that you need to get your hands on, you're mistaken. And Tim, I'm eagerly awaiting your tasting this later, because I
should have brought it. I should have brought it. You're so passionate.
I think next time we try it, we do a live taste test.
Okay. With Sierra Mist, we should do one of those things where, like,
can you even get Sierra Mist anymore? Like you're saying, I don't know.
Somebody's got to have some Sierra Mist lying around.
But I'm not gonna pull a Prime and pay fucking 10 times the price.
Let's see if we can buy Sierra Mist. Let's see if we can buy Sierra Mist. We should do one of those blind taste tests where they put it behind like cardboard.
Yeah.
And they show the camera, and then they test it.
Yeah, I'll have Aiden or someone come in here and pour them out. And
there we go. So
set it up.
Sierra Mist.
Malcolm says go to Walgreens. They probably have it still.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Yeah, like CVS soda, like that no one ever buys.
But we need Sierra Mist.
Yeah, well, so that's what he's saying. They probably still have like stock of like the old shit. You have to go somewhere where no one's buying the shit in the case.
Okay, so this article says Pepsi is opting to rebrand Sierra Mist into Starry.
Okay.
Oh, it also...
You see what I'm saying, though? Opted to rebrand. It doesn't have
caffeine?
That's right on the label. That's one of the draws, is that it's caffeine free. You see it on the can here.
Oh, yeah.
Caffeine free. But who gives a fuck? It's the same drink. I mean,
so
like you just said rebrand.
Sierra Mist has been discontinued. So we got to get our hands on some Sierra Mist before the local shops.
That tells you everything you need to know, though. Sierra Mist is discontinued. This is Sierra Mist. What do you think happens when a drink is discontinued and replaced by an identical drink? You think they just scrap all the fucking machinery and all the labor that goes into making the original product? No, it's the same fucking product, and it's in a different container. it has a different label. Big fucking whoop, you guys! If you guys go crazy on TikTok and you buy, if you buy this by the case because you think it's some kind of miracle drink, you're insane. You're an insane person. You are literally the trend dick is so far down your fucking throat, it's poking out of your asshole. You're so eager to just you're chomping at the bit to get on the train for what? So that you can feed Daddy PepsiCo so that he's got more fucking money in his pocket. It's the same fucking thing. I don't understand the hype behind shit like this.
I think you're
make a new drink. Make an orange Sierra Mist and call it fucking Mooney. Like I don't know.
That sounds horrible.
It does sound horrible, but at least try something new. It's the same shit. You can't.
I think we have to try it first.
We do have to try it.
You can have your rant.
We do have to try.
You can have your Sean Hannity.
And when we do that, I want to scour the internet to see if they publish the formula and I just want to see it
They're
side
not
by
going to
side.
publish the
Well,
formula.
I want to see it side by or something like the list of ingredients, whatever, side by side to Sierra Mist.
We can look at the
They
nutritional
won't show you
facts.
the portions of each, of the ingredients that they'll use in the syrup or whatever. But
We can look at the nutrition facts and see if
can
we
look at
find
the-
anything different.
but like I said, they'll probably apportion it like differently, ever so slightly, so that they can say it's a different product. But it's gonna be all the same.
We're going to have to get our hands on some
We'll do
Sierra
it.
Mist.
We'll do it. We'll find it. Devin here is saying that they have some at Wawa still, so we'll
Okay.
fucking scoop it and find
We'll
it.
make it happen.
Yeah, Devin, if you can hold a Sierra Mist for us,
Yeah, if you could go out and buy one,
please
keep it
please
encased,
keep it on lock.
chilled.
I'll come and pick it up. I'll pay you. We'll do it.
We'll pay you the running market price for,
Yeah, for
Sierra
Sierra
Mist
Mist.
these days.
No, I'll pay you what it should cost. I'm not gonna fucking pay the inflated bullshit fucking $20 Sierra Mist price. No,
Yeah.
sirree.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have next?
All right.
So we were
talking about the M&Ms.
That's what launched us into.
And I did send
Sorry.
you Tucker Carlson's original
Oh, I'm
rant
so fucking
so we
excited
could
for that.
set ourselves up for
That's so good.
this trend of people on TikTok
Yeah, there it is.
mimicking his rant,
Mm-hmm.
which is the real reason to bring this up.
No, I fucking
It's
love
so
that.
funny.
And I've seen a little bit of that. So
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of that clip you sent me. It's like someone crying in the most like deadpan.
Yeah, so we gotta show the Tucker Carlson bit.
Yeah. Okay.
So we gotta get some context. So that is the background.
Mhm.
M&Ms, the M&M spokes candies
Yeah.
have been canceled.
I think in choosing Maya
is
Rudolph
coming
is ultimately just an attempt to desexualize the product entirely. And just
we are proud to introduce a spokesperson America can agree on. Can we all agree on? Does half the country know who Maya Rudolph is?
yeah, didn't she have a show with Martin Short that like lasted for 2 seconds?
Yeah. She did. It was like a Netflix thing, right?
But these people have confidence in Maya Rudolph enough.
I mean, Maya Rudolph's very funny, but does anybody outside of comedy know who Maya Rudolph is? I mean, maybe now they will. She's got a good
Maybe
agent
now.
because they're going to be like, that's the M&M
It's the
lady.
M&M fucking
That's the candy lady.
person.
And then she's going to say something like, there's nothing wrong with being gay or something. And then Tucker
Yeah.
Carlson's going to be like, well, hold on.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I mean, she is going to really shoot off because this is what you see every time you go see a movie. You see the little M&Ms thing, when they're
Yeah, and you think the
detectives
movie
on
has
a
started
bench.
because you're like, it gets real
Here
intense. It
comes the
goes into the
trailer
aspect
music.
ratio for the
Yep.
movie, and it's an M&M commercial. And now it's Maya Rudolph is going to have to recreate that commercial.
the same way people are going crazy about Nicole Kidman's Welcome Back to the fucking movies. When she comes in her like silver dress and she walks down the stairs. You haven't
No,
seen the
I've
Nicole
not
Kidman
seen this.
AMC thing? Well, the next time you see an AMC movie, you'll see that because
Oh,
it's
I
at-
never go to
It's at the
AMC.
beginning. Oh, okay. Well, it's at the beginning of every fucking movie. Is her walking down the steps, eating popcorn, and
And she's like,
she just looks
welcome,
like a corpse.
welcome back
And she's like,
to the
"Welcome
movies.
back to the movies."
Is she British?
I'm Nicole Kidman. I think she's Australian.
Yeah, that makes sense. That
She's
makes sense.
Australian or New Zealand or
I bet she's Australian. Yeah.
yeah. Well, she's going to be the new Nicole Kidman. We have Maya
Yeah.
Rudolph
Well, yeah.
coming
Yeah.
because the cartoon versions of the candies that appear in advertisements will be paused indefinitely. That doesn't mean that they're gone forever. It means that they're gone as far as the eye can see until Maya Rudolph, gets canned. Which hopefully won't happen for her because, again, this is her big breakout moment. Maya Rudolph, who's been around forever. She's been around since, what cast was it? SNL. It was like 2000s, like 2004,
Maybe.
2005.
She's been around for a while.
So she's been out here. She's a working lady. But this is her chance to really prove herself and get noticed again.
She did it. She hosted one of the Oscars or something, right? Or the Emmys. She
The fact that we're
co-hosted
hazy
didn't she?
on this is why this is exactly what she needs.
I saw her recently in Idiocracy. Have you seen that?
I've never seen.
You should watch her in Idiocracy.
What is it? Is that a sketch show or what?
It's a movie about the future where only dumb people have like had children, and so like
So now
the
it's
gene
just right
pool
now.
has turned very stupid, and like the average
I
human.
mean, we
is,
can
like,
go back
really
to
dumb.
Brittany's article here,
It's
where
not.
she said
It's
she
not a
should
good
have
movie.
Came. I think that's
It's the start of that.
yeah. I think we're here. We're living in idiocracy.
But yeah,
right
like
now.
the point being, I mean, now she's gonna be the M&M lady.
Yeah.
To us, we know Maya Rudolph.
Did you
as
recommend
a
a
comedian.
movie to me and then immediately say it's a bad movie?
No, I
and
said,
should
have
watch
you
it?
seen it? I didn't say you should see
Okay.
it. You should. You
All
shouldn't
right,
see
okay.
it.
I was just
But it is funny. Her character in it's very funny.
okay. She's great. I love her.
She is.
She's in Big Mouth. She's like the funniest part of Big Mouth.
She's one of the monsters, right?
Yeah, she's the female hormone monster.
And she did something else. She was in those laundry detergent commercials.
Maybe.
She was. She did. It was like it was not Downy, but like I think, or maybe they were trash bag commercials.
Maybe.
Why do trash bags get their own commercials? Hold on a minute. This is a real
Please,
thing.
take it.
You know, like how
We're never gonna finish
that's
this.
kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. I was just thinking about that. Like, I feel like that's such a small product.
You'd think, but I guess
That'd be like having commercials for music stands.
yeah, but no though, because think how often do you buy trash bags?
Pretty often.
Pretty often. And if you could buy anything pretty often, there's
Okay,
enough.
music stands was a bad example.
Yeah, so I guess the equivalent would be like I don't know. I was gonna say toilet paper, but that's the same thing. There's commercials for fucking toilet paper.
But that makes more sense to me.
Yeah, because
In fact, she might have been in a toilet paper commercial, but that makes more sense to me. No, it was laundry. Anyway, toilet paper makes more sense to me because you want really good toilet paper.
yeah,
And I do like to see those bears, tell me about which toilet paper is the best. But I don't know, trash bag commercials I always just tune out because I'm like, I don't need a commercial to tell me what trash, like I don't need to be reminded about the trash bag brands.
it's not that you
Maybe
need
they're
to be,
just not very good at branding. It's also like,
it's not that you need to be reminded. It's that they're trying to corner a very lucrative market, and
trash bag market.
any way to get an edge is, I guess, viable to these companies. What came to mind for me first was Glad.
Yeah.
I think Get Glad, whatever the fuck their fucking slogan was. But then
Don't get mad, get glad.
But then here in the chat, Malcolm is saying hefty, hefty, hefty.
So I guess they've done a good job.
Clearly,
branding.
there is a competitive edge to this aggressive marketing and branding in this way. Is it worth it? I mean, who knows? How we got to see their earnings report.
It's just silly. It's just silly.
It is goofy.
But if it makes some money, I guess it makes money. So anyway, Maya Rudolph was in laundry detergent commercials or something, and she's done other stuff. Was she in like a Parks and Rec episode or something?
She's in all those because she's friends with all
Office
the
or something.
writers,
Yeah,
and
right.
all the headliners, all the.
Yeah, she's probably been in more movies than. Yeah, was she in like
She was in Grown
Wedding
Ups.
Crashers or something?
Yeah, somebody said she's in Grown Ups. She was in Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
She was the bride in Bridesmaids.
Yeah,
that
that's
Kristen
right.
Wiig was going to. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Kristen Wiig's funny. She should be the spokeswoman for
And
M&Ms.
dare I say, Kristen Wiig, pretty attractive. Yeah, I mean, she was
maybe too attractive for.
She was Cheetah though. She was Cheetah in Wonder. You have to be attractive to be a cat
Cheetah.
lady. In Wonder Woman, she was
I didn't see the second
antagonist. Well, I mean, that was
Maya
like
Rudolph in that.
that's like no, she's not. Unfortunately, Maya Rudolph didn't make an appearance in.
It would have been
Wonder
really
Woman
funny.
1984.
I'm trying to imagine her like doing a weird voice.
I'm Woohoo! Yeah, no, they would be just like that, and it'd be so successful, and that's why she's the spokesperson. I keep wanting to say spokes candy because it's such a fun.
Let's just call her. Let's just call her a
She's
spokes
a
candy. Yeah,
spokes candy. Yeah.
But have commercial stars always been a thing? Like these days, we have commercial stars. Like we have people who are famous because of their commercial campaigns.
Oh, you're saying that their fame was born of the commercials, like Flo,
or maybe like
Flo became.
Yeah, but
cast
Maya
member
Rudolph,
and-
like a lot of us are going to remember her. A lot of America, like the average American is going to remember her from commercials
Well, they're
and
gonna
not
remember
like
her for
her
this.
time on
This is her-
SNL. This now, that's what I'm saying, is she is going
is
to
her
be now
launchpad
the
back into
M&M lady,
stardom.
because M&M commercials, I mean, M&M's a big product. It's like Coke,
Yeah.
So she's now the M&M lady, and people are going to be like, I don't know who Maya Rudolph is, and then you're going to show them a picture, and you're going to be like, oh, it's the M&M lady, like Flo, or the AT&T lady, or trying to think of that guy, the guy who
State
did
Farm
the
guy or whatever. What's that guy's name? Dennis, whatever.
I don't know his
The guy
name.
who like hurts himself.
Yeah,
State Farm
Mayhem,
commercial.
right?
Mayhem.
Or Chaos or something.
Chaos.
Yeah, he's funny, and that's like he is.
And now he's in John Wick, and he's in all. These
Yeah,
other
and
things,
but he's a commercial star. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And Maya Rudolph, having jumped
I
from
don't know
product to
what came first, John
product,
Wick or Mayhem, but yeah,
really interesting.
I think it's always been a thing though, as early as like whenever the first progressive commercials came out, and then each insurance company had their own person, just like how each credit card company has their own person. Like Kevin Hart's with whatever, Sam Jackson is with Capital One.
What does Kevin Hart do?
I forget which credit card company he's. I think it's like American. Well, no, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, I think, were American Express.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
or maybe it was just Tina Fey. I'm not sure.
And then J.K. Simmons does
Farmers Own or
FarmersOnly.com.
Farmers.
Here at FarmersOnly.com.
Oh man, I saw Whiplash like a few months ago for the first time, and every time I see one of those commercials, I'm like, when is he
Not
gonna
quite my tempo.
when is he gonna fucking lose his shit on the viewer?
Whoo. Yeah. So commercial stars. Yeah.
Commercial star. She's gonna kill it.
Yeah,
Look at her.
she's gonna do a great
She
job.
tweeted this out. A message from. Oh no, she didn't tweet this out.
Yeah, this is her retweeting.
Ma and Yaz. What the fuck does that mean?
It doesn't matter.
I think it does matter. This is her first official
America, let's
announcement
talk.
as the spokes candy.
In the last year, we've made some changes to our beloved spokes candies. We weren't sure if anyone would even notice, and we definitely didn't think it would break the internet.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's
a little.
It's a bit of an
gracious.
exaggeration. But now we get it. Even a candy's shoes can be polarizing. I mean, I like this very tongue-in-cheek thing that they're doing, which was the last thing M&Ms wanted, since we're all about bringing people together. I've never known M&Ms as a company that has been about bringing people together. I think they're about chocolate. I think their main goal is to sell chocolate. Mm-hmm. And they shouldn't be afraid to admit that. M&Ms have never made me felt closer to anybody. Well, Reese's Pieces, on the other hand,
they had they did the skin colored M&Ms for like Black Lives Matter or like Black History Month. They literally had skin tone M&Ms for that. So I think they're a business of uniting people and bringing people closer to one another.
Okay,
that's been their brand all
anyway,
along. Or at least as of the last like 3 or 4 years, they've been really adventuring out into the.
I really like what they've done here
discourse.
with this statement, and how they're sort of highlighting how ridiculous it is.
They were just all brown. That's what it was. All brown M&Ms for Black Lives Matter in solidarity with Black Lives Matter.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's insane to me. I think Target. Like the Target Corporation is one of the worst offenders of this, like where you always see them doing
virtue signaling,
doing something, but they pull it off every time somehow. Shit like this, it's just like
all brown M&Ms seems a little too on the nose,
right? It's like a swing and a miss. It's clearly
like if I opened up a bag of all brown M&Ms, I'd be like, oh, that's weird.
It's weird. I'd
be like, man, somebody gave me all the brown M&Ms. How'd that happen? And then I'd read the package and I'd be like, that's really?
Yeah. I mean.
So does that mean that the other M&Ms are different races?
I think so.
That has to be what that means.
clearly we have our purples out there and oranges of the world, blues, dare I say greens. I hesitate to say, I hesitate to say yellow or reds because those are slurs.
Those are ethnic slurs.
That's why I started with all the other ones first. I think they should have just stuck with like a gay message because it's already the branding's already there
and brown,
done and done. Wipe your hands clean of it. And brown. We have brown M&Ms. I mean, fuck this, man. I don't get it. I just don't understand.
I do not get it.
I don't understand who it serves.
I have never been sexually aroused by a piece of candy.
Yeah.
I have never looked at a piece of candy and been
I guess this is
why
the root
is that
of the
piece
problem.
of candy wearing shoes?
The root of the problem starts with Tucker, which is why they're trying to appease Tucker because he has lit this fire under people's feet. All the people who ever
their high-heeled feet,
their little members to the green M&M. He's finally riled them up in a fervor over this whole.
Well, let's watch him talk about it.
Let's do it.
Because I sent you his take.
I'll have to pull it up. So, preface this: why, or is he just talking about it because he has nothing better to do? Do you surmise, or is he really just?
I mean, what sells.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one it is.
I don't either. I'm looking through it, but you're wrong.
You might have to just start clicking on stuff.
I'm looking at the names of the links.
Yeah. I don't know how helpful they're being. Is it that last one? No, it's not that last one. Maybe I didn't send it to you.
Yeah, I don't think you sent that in particular, but I'll find it because it's not hard to find.
Yeah, it's not going to be hard to find. It's the talk of the town these days.
Let's fucking see here.
Yeah, the things that people find to be worth news is very surprising.
Let's see here. Oh boy, I don't want to watch like the YouTube Shorts version, and I don't want to watch someone else's coverage. I would like to see his story. I want to see the original story.
I think that's it.
This isn't the original story though. This is covering.
Oh, okay. I see.
I want to see his.
There we go.
Yeah, but this is a fucking short. Here we go. Full segment. Let's fucking see this. I'm pumped.
It's only 53 seconds.
Well, is it
going to be the right thing?
Is it 53 seconds that got everybody so outraged? Because that's even more insane to me.
Wear sexy boots. Leading women to wear frumpy shoes. The frumpier, the better. That's the rule. The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy. That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them.
What?
That's the goal. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity.
What? What is the logic here?
I see that on the left. And can I tell you, I want to buy a drink for her, and I want to share it, maybe get to know her, maybe rub her back and shoulders a little bit.
This is him just trying to get people to.
Yes, but he did.
Absurd.
But he did, and it worked. And now they're repositioning.
This is absurd.
That's fucking crazy. We were both in shock that this was so short, and it is just this fucking short. There's nothing to this.
Is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing
sexy boots. It's a piece of candy. It's a piece of candy. It is candy.
Wow.
We all win when we see more women in leading roles.
This is just so shocking to me that it's less than a minute long, this coverage. I
think there's more to the story.
I don't think so. I think it cuts off after, like, this is just like a brief segment.
Shoes he sees around him. Maybe he liked the sexy boots.
This is like a sketch. Like, this is like a joke.
No, it's insane.
There's no way that it's not him just.
This is life imitating art. Right?
He has to be like, I gotta talk about this because it's gonna get people on the show, like we're doing right now. Like we're watching Tucker Carlson and we're talking about
I'm
it.
sure that's
This
an element.
is the goal.
I'm sure that's an element, but there's the added piece of this, right? That is, he knows his audience will respond to this. He knows just how to cater to the people who need to hear
That's so crazy.
that things in the media are becoming less and less sexy and more generally appeasing.
Why
But
do I
less
have to
appealing.
share air with these people? I have to share oxygen with these people. who
Again, you
think
were talking about that show that you didn't
M&Ms
recommend. I think we're in it. I think we're in Idiocracy right now.
it's a piece
Because
of candy. It's a piece of
people
candy.
really care about this in particular. They would say what you will about homelessness or non-renewable energy,
This is the important stuff.
M&Ms wearing boots or sneakers is at the forefront of American discourse right now. I think this came and went. Like you said, he did this real quick. It was a one-off. He was trying to like get people riled up, and he knew it was a little goofy, so people would talk about it. Maybe he didn't expect quite the amount of backlash M&Ms would receive from his little segment. Maybe that wasn't anticipated, but it's like a happy accident. But I think what's crazy is that it's the same with the Starry bullshit. You're playing into these people's hands. M&M's sees this as a layup, and by all means they're gonna meet it right there and dunk that bitch, because they see Tucker Carlson has fired everybody up, and this is the opportunity to meet the moment and respond and do the most do the most controversial thing they could, which is just scrap it all together, and instead of meeting the demands of the crazed mob that's just like hard as a rock 24/7 for the green M&M, instead of allowing them to bust their load to the M&M again, they just take it away. It's like mommy coming in and saying, "Okay, well, you guys don't want to share the DS. Well, I'm gonna smash you with a hammer in front of your face so you fucking learn." And that's their answer to this, because not because they care or they have a general interest in solving whatever this is. It's because they are capitalizing on this. They know that just as equally insane as the right is for being sexually attracted to these candies or being in an outrage as a result of this message, they know that the left is gonna stand by M&Ms and only buy M&Ms for like the next month or however, and their sales are gonna go through the roof.
Making me want to buy some M&Ms.
I have some downstairs. I have some left over. Let's bust them out.
Turn
They're
this into a
minis
commercial.
though. They're minis, so it's not the real deal.
Never mind. I don't do the minis.
You don't do the minis.
I don't do the minis.
I like to mix them in with stuff like popcorn or whatever.
Sure. Trail mix.
So if you see me waving at my camera, it's like out of focus. I fucking hate myself.
I thought that was somehow a symbol for popcorn, like you were.
No, like
you were
bring popcorn, waving to the popcorn.
You know,
gods.
I put them in popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Let's look at these TikToks though, because I'm really excited to see how people have spoofed this.
Yeah, me too. I think I sent you one or two,
which
maybe.
One is it?
There it is.
Oh boy. I mean, look at this. It's amazing. Let's get it full screened here, ready to go.
Woke M&Ms have returned. The green M&M got her boots back, but apparently is now a lesbian, maybe. And there's also a plus-sized, obese purple M&M. So we're going to cover that, of course.
Of course.
I love that ending. And we're gonna cover that, of course. Why are we looking at a horse's ass right now?
That's just the next thing.
Can we remove this, because I can't go on without. Thank you.
TikTok.
Jeez.
You know,
I mean, you left it on screen for so long.
it's just. Is there a problem? I mean, I know it's no purple M&M, but
I mean, what is the?
It just TikTok is on its own speed.
All right.
Tim,
Anyway.
I can't control.
Anyway. Yeah.
What do you think, I'm God? I could stop these things from having TikTok.
Why did it recommend you this? Why?
Who knows? Who fucking
You need to log into your
I'm not
TikTok,
logged in.
and
I'm
we
not
need
logged in.
and we need to
It's a
go through
gamble.
your For You page.
Yeah, you don't want to see.
But I love that ending where he's like, "We're gonna cover that, of course, because that's what we do."
Well, because he got such a rouse out of people that he has to. He's obligated.
Can you play that again? Can we look at how much this person is giving to the performance? Because it's so incredible.
Of course. I mean,
They are literally crying.
so are like a ton of people doing this?
Oh yeah, this is all over the place.
Okay.
Let me try to send you
Woke
more.
M&Ms have returned. The green M&M got her boots back, but apparently is now a lesbian, maybe. And there's also a plus-sized, obese purple egg.
The tears in the eyes.
It's such a good
is
usage.
this a filter with their eyes, or are their eyes just
no, I
that
think
big?
I don't know. That's a good question,
Yeah.
actually.
So I'm
it's
wondering
just-
if it's like a crying, like swollen eye filter, or if they are really just like really into it. They figured they tapped into his emotional state, and they've honed in on that, and have just run with it. My God,
M&M. So we're going to cover that, of course. M&Ms have returned.
the sigh, like you said, the sigh at the end, like, of
We're gonna
course.
cover that, of course.
And like the little eyebrow raise, holy shit! If TikTok is so fast, they don't even give me a second before I can choose whether to replay the video or not. No, that's great. I haven't seen that trick because can I tell you, my TikTok feed you suggested I sign in. You don't want me to because my TikTok feed never has anything like that on it. It only has the most depraved.
That's what we want to see. What
disgusting.
I sent you something that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another really good M&M one that I sent you.
Yeah.
That you got to see.
Okay.
Because
We'll
I
pull that up
really
in a
like
minute.
this one is extremely creative.
Mm-hmm. We'll pull it up. This is new for me again because I don't get this on my feed.
Yeah.
I don't go on TikTok a lot because with the whole information stealing bullshit that
Oh yeah, sure.
CCP just
Yeah.
gleaning all of your information on TikTok.
They say that's happening.
So, I mean, it does give me a little bit of pause. It makes me a little nervous about the app, but it doesn't stop me from going on there. But there's not a chance I would ever see some gold like that, because what I do see and what I do subject myself to, and
You don't want
I
to
am
let them know
subjecting
who you
myself to
actually
it.
are.
Well, that is the problem with TikTok, is they know exactly who I am because all I watch are people in trailer parks that are on fire. Not the trailer parks, but the people are on fire. In the trailer, and they're like flailing around. I don't think they're even trying to put it out. They're just rolling around because they're trying to do the trend dance, but they're putting a spin on it by lighting their body on fire and rolling around
Naturally.
indefinitely. Because the people I see on TikTok have no business being on TikTok because they don't understand what it is or what the purpose is. But what I understand is that it's exactly what I want to see. And what the CCP understands is that it's exactly what I want to see, and it's exactly who I am. So that's my problem with it, is that they've figured me out to a T. It's stuff I would never reveal to anyone about myself, like the deep essence and fiber of my being is just wanting to see insanity unfold on a daily basis.
Every now and then, I think because of what you'll sometimes send me, I'll get, or like after we'll hang out, I'll get something really absurd.
Yeah. It's not absurd. It's usually obscene.
Yeah, obscene is another word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
for
like,
sure.
It's horror. It's like, it's just like, it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
But that it's real life.
It's like a different side of life that you never get
We'll
to
do
see.
that. Well, next time we'll trade TikToks. I'll give you some of mine. You give me some of yours. And it's not a contest, but we'll kind of like go back and forth. But I like your feed a lot more. Not actually, because I like mine a lot more. That's why it's mine. But I think your feed is more enjoyable in a more wholesome and normal sense.
Normal.
Yeah. So
So what's next? What do we got next?
did you send me more of the Tucker people? Or?
I sent you another one. So
Okay.
yeah, go to in the original email I sent you one that you should look at.
Okay, I got you. Let's I should be able to see. Where is that one?
Man. Hold on, I'll have to find it again.
I'm trying to figure out why some of these are.
Yeah, there's some of them are giving you.
Let's just segue into this real quick.
This is one of the ones that we were talking about where can you full screen this at all?
Mm-hmm. Oh, this no.
Oh.
TikTok is broken. Like the web browser.
Yeah,
because they don't want you on your computer. They want you on your phone.
Okay, so if you can't tell what this is, this white woman has painted the Black Lives Matter fist onto her face.
Is that paint though?
I hope it's paint and not a tattoo.
Well, I thought it was a filter. That was my first.
No, that is on her face. That is on her face.
Be the same, but that's not important. No freedom till we're equal. Damn right I support it.
So you paused, but there's about 3 seconds of her just staring into the camera.
Well,
I know you had to pause.
Yeah.
But she just then and it's really the staring that sells the entire video. I mean, can we get that again? Can we
She's so
play it again?
passionate. I can't play the music or the video get taken down, but my God.
Wow.
That is
and it's so terrifying because you can't quite make out where her face is.
Dark Souls enemy.
Yeah, like you can kind of see where her eyes and mouth are, but like it's really unsettling.
What's most unsettling is that it's like an annoying orange thing where you can't quite see her nose.
Yes.
And it's just the whites of the eyes. Like that meme of the black guy in the dark who goes hee hee, like when all you can see is are his eyes and his like bright white teeth. Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh gosh.
Maybe she's standing in solidarity with him. Maybe that's what this is about.
Oh man.
She saw that and it really gelled with her.
I mean, is it the thought that counts in this case, or should we just not do that?
I think there was no thought whatsoever. I think she just took it and ran.
I think there was too much thought. Look at that. Look at that fist. It's not a bad paint job.
No, certainly not. Certainly not.
So that one didn't have a preview, huh? On the email?
No preview on the email. But
so some of them just straight up don't have previews. Oh, this is just
30 Rock.
This is just 30 Rock.
Okay. Well, I love that.
I'm sure you've seen that.
I've seen it all. I've seen 30 Rock 3 times over.
Oh, look at this. Here's the original Tucker Carlson.
Here's him talking about the purple one. We didn't see this, though. Okay, so let's take a look at this.
This guy's great.
Sorry.
Woke M&Ms have returned. The green M&M got her boots back, but apparently is now a lesbian, maybe? And there's also a plus-sized, obese purple M&M. So we're going to cover that.
Plus-sized, obese purple.
We're going to cover that, of course.
Holy shit, man.
That's what we do. I think that should be the cave dwellers motto.
Down.
Is
I guess we should cover that.
We're going to cover that because that's of course because that's what we do.
That's what we do here. We cover the obese purple M&M.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So that's the original clip.
My God.
And then I think under that is going to be that. Yeah, the one we saw this one already.
I mean, I'd want to do a side by side,
green M&M got her boots
if
back,
possible.
Apparently
lesbian maybe.
Plus size obese purple M&M. So we're going to cover that, of course.
Because that's what we do.
That's his fucking soul that person captured. I mean, look at that face.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect.
Yeah, that's what's going on in Tucker Carlson's mind at the time. Is he's in tears.
In tears. What was the next one under that then?
Go up. You passed it. That link without a preview. That's got to be it.
Woke M&Ms.
This one's really good.
Green M&M got her boots back, but apparently is now a lesbian, maybe. And there's also a plus-sized, obese purple M&M. So we're going to cover that, of course. That's what we do.
That's really good. Yeah. Such a creative use of
my gosh,
that format.
Wow, this actually gives me hope. It was dwindling at the beginning.
Are we gonna cover that? Of course.
That's like every Google survey you've ever taken.
Yeah, we gotta watch that again.
Holy shit! The ending is what gets me.
Is now a lesbian, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Plus-sized, obese purple.
All of the above. Yes.
Of course.
Yes,
I
no,
love
of
the
course.
clear section too. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
Yes,
Gosh.
no, of course, clear section.
Because that's what we do.
And I love the abrupt cutoff.
Yep.
Always.
Always gotta have the abrupt cutoff.
Oh, that's golden. Thank you for that. Oh man, I hope he's gonna be okay
He will be
about
fine.
these M&Ms.
He'll be fine.
He's gonna be fucking crystal because, again, it's what he wants. He wants people to be outraged about bullshit. So good for him. It's working. It's working, and Maya Rudolph is working now as a result.
As
so.
a spokes candy for M&M.
Thank goodness for him.
Mars.
Let's go ahead and see this. Let's get
This is just a clip.
let's
from
get a
30
little
Rock.
bit of a clean slate here.
$3, 2 bags, 1 me. Say, where does a young prostitute get started in this town?
Very fun. I missed that show, man. Can we talk real quick about Alec Baldwin? Are you okay with that?
Oh yeah.
Well, how
We
do
probably
you feel
should.
about him right now, especially? So I'll say, what was your image of him, opinion of him before all of this chaos?
Well, I knew him from 30 Rock.
Mhm.
I knew him from.
But like as
Boss
far as
Baby.
actors go, Boss, of course, Boss Baby. But
Glenn Ross.
and I've never seen that, but I do know like the
Yeah,
Famous.
copies for closers.
copies for closers.
I knew he was funny. He's in Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, yes.
I knew he was funny. He was all. He makes people uncomfortable, which I've learned. I learned that before. Before the Russ
In
thing,
what way?
people
In
were
like-
talking about. I don't know. There's something a little unsettling about him.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's such like a deadpan guy, and I've seen clips of him, like sort of like candidly talking into his phone on like Facebook
Yeah,
Live type situations.
it's like he's a machine. He's
Where-
a robot man.
Yeah, where he's like kind of in and out. His hair is never right when he's alone, like doing something that's not like a stage or like movie level production. He always looks disheveled and confused, but he speaks, like you said, like in this robotic like candor that's I agree.
It's really strange.
I'm sure it can be unsettling to meet a person like that who's just, like you said, strange. But
Like it's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine him doing things like going out and like buying bread or something.
like, which bread package should I acquire? So many options. I can't.
Oh, and there was this weird
Can't
thing where
decide.
he went on like Instagram or something, and he begged his fans to follow his wife on like TikTok.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I did.
That was weird.
His wife, though, and it makes sense because his wife is really like, I hesitate to say clout hungry, but I mean, she fakes her Spanish accent for one.
Really?
She has a fake Hispanic. You've never heard? Oh my God,
No.
So you don't. So of course this seems weird to you, him plugging his wife, because his wife in the background is like deeply troubled. It's like she's trying to find herself desperately, and she needs Alec to put her on this pedestal and sort of propel her onto her journey into stardom and in uniqueness. And so much she needs this so bad that she'll go on talk shows like just like one-off like cooking shows or like Ellen or whatever, and there are several clips of her speaking normally, like on the record, just like you and I are now having a regular conversation as two American English native speakers. And then there's like this sudden departure where she's on these talk shows. Oh yeah, no, I mean it's totally like that. Like it's totally fine, And I go, oh, and she's on this cooking show. There's this one really famous clip of her on a cooking show where she's like, oh, and they're cooking, and she's like, oh, what is this? How como se dice? Oh yeah, cucumber. Yeah, cucumber. Like she's forgetting how to say
Cucumber.
vegetables and food products
cooking show,
in
okay.
English on footage because she's
Okay.
she's got like this like mistaken identity.
Can you pull this
syndrome.
up?
Yeah, I'll find it. It's not gonna be hard to find because this was like a huge story maybe like 4 or 5 months ago even before the Rust thing. So whenever the Rust story came out of the shooting, this was like front page news. Like her name's Hilaria Baldwin, right?
Hilaria. That's hilarious.
But it's Hillary. Her name's Hillary, and she changed. I'm pretty sure she changed her name to Hilaria.
What?
Yeah, no,
she is Hispanic though.
She's like fully white, but she studied.
Are you serious?
But she studied abroad in Spain when she was in like I don't know, like her senior year of high school, or maybe like
No way.
during college. Yeah, no, it's exactly what. Let me fucking find this. Hilaria Baldwin, Spanish. Look at this. This isn't my search history. This is just what comes up. First thing is Hilaria Baldwin, Spanish accent. Oh fucking.
But she's just white.
Here, 6-time Hilaria Baldwin's accent slipped between Spanish and American.
How's married life?
Married life is really nice. You know, it feels different. It really feels different. But I didn't think it was going to be different, but it feels quite different.
What's the thing that surprised you the most?
I think just the fact that it feels different. You know, we like to say husband and wife a lot.
Yeah.
I call him husband now. I say, husband, where are you? No, he took me out to Montauk. He said that was as close as he could get to Spain, to my family, and to Rome, because we really like Rome as well. And
She might be of Spanish descent, right? Like I'm talking like Spain, right? But she born in like farm raised in America. She is as white as white American as they come. You understand me? And this is all a facade. It's this whole compilation is going to be her drifting in and out of it. But there's plenty of evidence of this lady just like straight up speaking dead English perfectly, and then fucking forgetting English word, like common English words. Let me find the fucking cucumber thing, because that's like the most damning one. But we'll have to revisit this later when I can actually prepare documents and and videos in a document.
Back up your
where I can back it, because just looking at these clickbait things is never going to be the answer.
Tell. It seems like somebody who's losing.
If anything, these fucking tabloid articles are doing her a favor. They're making it seem more
Hilaria
legitimate.
Baldwin, James Gandolfini.
I don't even know anything about that. That's nothing. Fucking beautiful.
Cucumber.
How to make a very authentic gazpacho. We have Hilaria Baldwin with us, so tell us, how are we going to prepare
Hilaria.
this? It's very healthy,
So-
it's very easy. All you need to make sure is that you have really good tomatoes. We have very few ingredients. We have tomatoes, we have, how do you say it? Cucumbers. We have...
How do you say it in English? Cucumber.
This lady is basically one of the Kardashians. Do you realize that? That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm doing my best to convey with just scrolling through YouTube. All we see now is her speaking like she's a native Spanish speaker from day one. But that's just not the case, because any other day she would sound just like this, and if anything, you would think she would forget words in Spanish, judging by the way she speaks. So that's its own thing. What a terrible tangent to go down. What an excellent rabbit hole to find yourself on. I hope each and every one of you look up Hilaria Baldwin and just fucking enjoy yourselves. But she probably had him go on his Instagram and be like, Alec, I'm dying out here. I'm in a clout drought, and I need you to just get on there and
That's so bizarre.
plug away, please.
And then days later, he's charged with manslaughter.
I didn't know that was the time span of that live stream. Was it? And even before that, though, he had Woody Allen on a podcast trying to rehabilitate Woody Allen. So he's a strange dude, and he's got his alliances with some pretty,
interesting
characters. But all in all, great actor. Would you disagree? Excellent actor, excellent comic. comedic timing. I mean, he's a national treasure by
a national
in every
treasure.
sense of the term. You know, I mean, you listed the movies he's in, but he goes beyond the movies. He's Alec Baldwin. He's like the modern Marlon Brando, you know, but not so much. I feel like Jack Nicholson is still that, but he's sort of on his way up. But Alec Baldwin is up there with some of the very greats as far as delivery and dependability. Like he's top billing. He's Alec Baldwin, you know. So to see this happen and to see him come under fire for firing
someone.
upon someone, that's terrible. I think he's I mean, I'm torn. I think he should be able to come back from this. It's not like he meant to do it.
Yeah, he made a mistake that easily could have happened to
anyone else. If anyone else was in that position,
it was just some irresponsibility handed down. You know, like it was a whole command. Yes, it was a whole environment of irresponsibility. It sounds like. Mm-hmm. So it would feel weird to be like, well, you know, it's not like a what's his name? Matthew Broderick thing where he goes to Ireland, runs over a mother and child, and then leaves the country and nobody ever talks about it again. It's not like that. It's like he's gonna have to go to court over this, and he accidentally shot somebody, and it wasn't like they tried to hide it or cover it up or get away from it. It happens.
It happens. It's tragic. It's obviously what no one wants. What's tricky though is his approach to the backlash, his response to everything. It's like the first thing you said is he's a weird guy.
He is a weird guy.
He's just not.
What?
He is not PR savvy at all. Like he looks like he has no remorse whatsoever. He's really,
that's a bad move.
He's really like out of it with every like press conference. He's like, it was just we followed all the protocols. There was just something bad happened, and it nobody wants that to happen, but it happened.
I wonder how that woman's family feels about it.
It's so strange. It's so odd. If anything, like this is just opening up his books. It's us taking a deeper look into him as a person and what the fuck is going on with him and his family. But like in the same way that happened for Johnny Depp with the whole Amber Heard case. I'm not saying that these are one and the same. Obviously, someone died in this instance, but all this is serving people. Covering it is just it's an excuse to look at this weird guy and see open it up and see what the fuck is happening here with this person. No one's actually interested. Like you said, I wonder how the girl's family feels, the woman who died. I wonder how they feel about all this, or the other person who was injured as a result of this. No one's talking about either of those people because this is just an excuse for people to look at this guy under a lens and scrutinize him because he's weird. And I mean, it's interesting. As far as him coming back, though, I think he's gonna have no problem coming back because he doesn't deserve to be put away for something like this. I mean, like you said, it's not really his. It's much his fault as it could be for anyone else who.
The armorer was also charged.
Well, the armorer was also charged, but I mean, I'm talking about like in terms of hireability. He's gonna come back from this. He's gonna do commercials. He's gonna do TV spots. He's gonna have movies. They're finishing this movie. This movie is gonna release. And it's happening, and it's not for nothing. If this was his fault and ultimately his fault and people felt that way, they would can the movie altogether and just take it on the chin, But
you gonna go see that movie, Rust?
I don't think anybody ever was, but now they are. Like how Minions fucking popped off after the after the TikTok craze. Now here's like the Rust craze, like people just seeing it for the spectacle of it, you know, because it's associated with this story.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah, I'll go and see it for sure. I haven't really kept tabs on Old Boy, but I don't know why I'm like looking at hilarious bullshit. I mean, he's gonna bounce back from this. It's not gonna be a problem. I had a whole joke thing going on my stream the other day about like nobody gives a fuck about the lady who got shot. It's not his fault. You know, it was really funny stuff. So I mean, I advise all you go back to my last VOD and check that out. But in all seriousness, he's a great actor, and I wish the best for him and for the family of the lady who got killed, because man, it's not certainly not ideal. It's tragic, and hopefully going forward, like, why even use live rounds on a set? Was it like
it has something to do with it looks better on camera?
That's fucking insane.
I believe. I don't know.
Crazy.
I'm not a filmmaker.
That is so fucking crazy. You know how easy it is to just like how they did in like the old westerns, like have a fucking hole ready to go, and just like pull it out. It's like after you fire a blank, pull have your camera 2 ready, pull a little hole out of a piece of cardboard.
I
make
doubt
it look
the
like
safety regulations were better back then.
Yeah, but I just there's just no excuse today for live rounds, especially not at point blank range like that.
I don't know if blank
or like why that would. But so not point blank. He was like standing however many feet away from this person, aiming directly at her.
Yeah, that's just negligence.
Why would live rounds be at play?
And why are you
whatsoever?
pointing a gun in the direction of other people?
Well, she wanted him to. I will say that. I believe this person was not a camera person, but in charge of directing the scene in one way or another. And as per her direction, he was aiming the weapon he was flagging her by request. I believe it wasn't unprompted. Now, whether she told him to fire the weapon or not, I don't know, or if he was just, you know, fiddling around with it. But if he did pull the trigger with permission or not, he, you know, who would expect it to be loaded with a lethal round? Nobody. Yeah. Nobody in that case, because the weapon would have no business being loaded with one. Right. In that instance. So again, it falls on the armorer, which is a word everyone's using now because of this bullshit. No one who says armorer ever in any case ever about anything. Like, are we in medieval fucking times right now? Armorers are people now that we're familiar with.
It's a word people can use. You know, people can use words.
It's so fun to see these obscure nouns and phrases crop up out of nowhere and then get tossed around willy-nilly, like gaslighting was the word of 2022, because you know, it's just one person says it fucking,
and then everybody
rolls off like an avalanche. Definitely. And everyone's got fucking diarrhea, vomits, gaslighting.
I don't think that it was as big of a deal as you remember.
Yeah. No, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
It wasn't. I don't think it was. I think you...
How many times have you heard gaslighting in the last...
I think you're misremembering.
Year and a half.
You're misremembering this.
You don't go on YouTube. I doubt that these are any of your TikToks, because if you were on TikTok, you would have heard gaslighting no less than 50 times a day.
No.
On TikTok.
I think you... Yeah. You're doing this thing where you choose.
You know what? I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think I'm right.
I think you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, obviously.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. That's crazy.
You should let me tell you.
You want to take the reins on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should. You back. I wish I had a word for this. You backed me into a corner, though. I agree. I agree now.
So what's next?
Good question. Let's just watch the rest of these. What's this guy on the escalator doing?
I did not send this to you.
Oh, this is one of the
recommended.
Should we watch it? No,
we
won't do it because I just exited out of it. I want to watch this.
I don't.
Can we?
Okay.
All right.
It's not going to be.
I want to see it.
It's not going to be I have no idea what this is gonna be.
I don't either, but I want to see it. She's creeping in.
Some sort of a prank.
This guy's on like a refrigerator or a rose
Why
vending
is she
machine.
hunched over like that? She's hiding. Okay.
This is a little skit.
What's she doing?
She's laying her bag down so she can put that on.
Okay.
She's looking around.
Crouching
I would
again.
love to hear this music. Like, you guys have no idea how badly I want to hear this music. I do. So she's gonna get mugged.
What?
Right? That's the thing. But what is this guy?
What is he waiting for?
What is this androgynous person waiting for exactly?
And what is she doing?
Holy, the camera angles, everything. What was the joke?
That must have been a cultural thing, a cultural joke that we just
certainly
didn't
was.
understand.
And I mean, where would you get that suggested to you? What? Name me another platform where that comes after. What did we watch before that? The guy doing the Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, that had no relation at all.
No
like, why
relation
was that
whatsoever.
suggested?
That is the very next, clean off the rip. That's the very next suggestion.
Very
We're not
weird.
logged in. This is raw. This is what they think we want to see. or might
After
wanna see
watching
after
Tucker
watching
Carlson
a Tucker Carlson
talk about
spoof.
candies, yeah.
My God, TikTok
That's
is
weird.
fucking wonderful. All right, let's see all these. Is there a certain order you want to watch these in? Or?
Nope.
Okay, let's do it. This is a new trend.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
All right, go ahead. That's it, yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the fuck was that?
This is so good. I love these.
I feel like there is an order to this. Can I tell you why? Because it had to start in a coherent way, and we got there. So where did this start at? That's what I want to know.
Good luck finding.
What were the
out.
beginnings of this
Good luck
one?
finding. You're gonna have to type in like. I'd like.
Hold
to solve
on,
the
one more
puzzle.
time now.
I'd like to solve the
One more
puzzle.
time.
All right, go ahead. That's it, yeah.
All right, watch the next one. Watch the next
Okay.
one. I sent you.
Man, I'm fucking crying. And I don't understand what happened. And I'm crying. That's fucking...
Yeah, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, I know this one.
That's it, yeah.
I think I sent you another one.
I get it now. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Why are his hands so big? Is this? I don't know who this guy is. Somebody might know who this guy is. He might be famous.
I don't either.
But why are his hands so big?
He sounds like Jay-Z, and he looks...
He doesn't sound like Jay-Z.
Listen to this.
Yeah, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Okay, maybe a little.
A little
Like
bit.
high, really high pitch.
I'm wondering if it's maybe like a Jay-Z like deep fake or something, you know, because it doesn't sound quite like him, but it sounds a little like him. And then if like this is a fake like AI avatar thing, or if this is a real person, but it's certainly no one who's been on the show. It doesn't even look like a real person. That's not the point, though. I'm saying I get this now because it's okay. They have the letters up here, and then solve the puzzle is whatever fucking meme or weird sound effect that could possibly be the answer. It makes sense. I've explained it. I've written the joke. But have you heard this one? Have you seen what this is?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the original version?
course.
Okay, my God, it's so good. How's that guy doing?
I imagine very well. I imagine that he is completely unaware that people are mocking him.
Mocking him?
And what was that duet that he did?
Oh man,
Where did he find her?
I don't know.
What a stunner!
I haven't seen a duet.
You haven't seen the duet?
No.
Oh, you have to look up the duet.
Oh my God, what's his,
You haven't seen that?
I think his name's like
this is gonna
Anouk.
change. This is gonna change how you feel about this.
There he is. Found him immediately. Where's the duet at?
I don't know. You should type in chestnuts roasting on
Is that
a
it?
fire duet. No.
Oh, it's Chestnut's duet.
Yeah. Why is he shirtless in his YouTube or TikTok?
I don't know.
Look it up on YouTube, not TikTok.
Oh, forgive me.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
There we go. duet. There we go. There it is.
Oh man.
Oh no, not this one. You can't see their faces. Go back. Go to the one on the top.
Is it this?
Yeah, this is it. Here we go.
You know what's crazy? This exact version of the song is what we sang karaoke to on stream in this house, and then this blows up and totally blows it out of the, like, it ruined my mother's viral moment, I think, is this video. And I mean, for good reason, because he does such a good job with it. But
he's got a good
as soon as I saw this meme, it's like, fuck, no fucking way. This is just like the fair use, like, backing track karaoke version of this song. Oh man, you're right. Gorgeous. The craziest part is his filter, whatever the fuck is going on with his face.
Oh my god.
Because we looked at, you asked why he's shirtless in his thing, in his TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just had it.
No, you lost it. Let's go.
I'll find it. You asked why he's shirtless in his TikTok. On his profile photo, he's without all, like, the contact shit, the jawline,
it looks like he's
shading.
wearing, like, what do you call it, when you put makeup on to accentuate your
like
bones.
prosthetics.
No, not prosthetics.
I don't know. He looks like a different human being from his TikTok profile photo. He looks like he's got prosthetic makeup on. Yeah.
Classic. Yep. I love the complete lack of emotion in his face. But the Chwar. I don't even know.
Everybody knows.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. She picked it up.
To make the season bright.
Yes. Of course.
In heart with the eyes of a girl, we'll find her to sleep tonight.
There's someone on his way. He's lost
What?
And every mother child is gonna spur to see Brenda. We know how to fly.
Do you see this lip curl thing he's got going on?
So it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas to you.
Man.
Oh.
Merry Christmas to you.
Nope. I can't. I fucking. Wow. Whew.
Yeah.
What a ride. Thank you so much for that. My God. He doesn't do it alone, does he?
Yeah, he does. There's a version where he does it alone.
Oh my, I've never seen that full version. I've only seen like the 5-second beginning of it. I gotta see him do that whole thing. I gotta see my man do that entire thing.
I mean, he's just gonna
alone.
do a good job. Like, he's got a good voice.
Of course he's gonna do a fantastic job.
But the duet is the real money.
Really?
maker.
You think this is?
I think this is hilarious.
I mean, she does great too. She with her vocal
No, she
range.
doesn't. She does awful.
Well, so the thing is, yeah, but that's not what makes this good. What makes this good is that he can't pronounce shit, and that's the fucking meat and.
I mean, he's probably not a native English speaker.
What?
I mean, he's probably not a native
Hold on,
English speaker.
Go back. What makes you say that?
Look at his name. That's not an English name. He's got an accent. You think English is his first language?
What? This guy could live down the street from me, Tim. This guy could fucking. He's one of us. Now you put that back.
That's enough. This man is obviously
that's the
first
point.
language he
and
learned.
It makes it great. But with her, like she's just singing badly. She knows how to pronounce everything. And yes, she's. I don't approve of that. I don't co-sign what Ben just wrote in the chat.
What did Ben write?
He's writing racist, like phonetically spelled words in in the chat. I don't stand.
It's so funny that Ben will say something racist. Ben will say something racist, and we'll be like, Ben, that's racist. And he's like, what? Like he doesn't live in 2023.
Yeah.
Like he's still in 2014. And every time we remind him, he's like, what? No way.
Have to delete that one. Yes. No, I mean, what's great is that he's not a native speaker, but it's not just that. It's that he's guessing what these words are. He's inferring what they are based on how they've sounded. He's probably listened to this song a billion times before doing this. You know, I got a handle on this now.
Yeah.
And now,
it's like, have you ever tried to sing a song? Have you ever tried to sing a song
that you don't
in a different
know.
language?
Or that's in a, yeah, exactly. You're guessing.
Yeah, you probably sound ridiculous in that language.
Yeah, but people in your language are like, oh my God, you sang that perfectly. How do you know that? Do you speak English?
I don't know about that.
No, I'm telling you, like if people in his wherever he's from, like Romania or
maybe
Vladivostok, whatever fucking.
But she
Eastern Bloc nation.
The angle that she's got the like.
Well, she's the star power. Well, sorry, he's the star power. On. She's like you said, she's the bombshell on his shoulder.
Can we
under his arm? Please? Yeah, of course. We have to hear him first.
Yeah, we'll get there.
That's what kills me is
I love that he shows her, reminds her that she's waiting
for 0.5 seconds,
and then back to me
immediately. Back. They didn't do this together though.
Yeah,
he did this first, right? Or he just did this again for her.
Smule. So you,
he did it first, and then she hopped on the back of it.
You're right.
And muted. So she's the one. She's the one panning back and forth between them, and I'm like, why are you doing it?
Or maybe somebody edited it that way.
Maybe. I mean, that could be.
That's by the Trois.
By the show. Being sung by the show.
That one.
Oh, man, he fucking rewrote this shit. She knows how it goes, though. That's why it's not as
she doesn't know how
fun.
It goes.
She knows how it goes.
She can't sing to the rhythm at all.
Yeah, but that's great in its own way. But his is so much better because he's doing God's work, like sounding these things out by memory as best he can. Fucking God help him, but holy shit.
He's Italian. He lives in Italy.
Oh my God. You can't be Italian. You can't speak.
You can't.
One of the romance. Yeah. First of all, you can't be Italian.
You cannot.
Second of all, you can't be Italian and speak a fucking romance language and be as far from how to pronounce any of these words as this guy is. Like, how do you arrive here? And I know this guy has listened to this no less than 1 billion times. This guy, in preparation for this, he had it on for a 24-hour period. This is the only song he probably listened to 10 different versions of the song because he's like, today's my day. I'm gonna post the Christmas song now. I'm gonna finally do it. I've been listening to this from birth. I know how it goes. I'm not a native English speaker, but God darn it, this is the day I do. So he prepared. He did his research, his work, and then he arrived at.
By the show.
Being sung by a fire. And doesn't Smule give you lyrics on the screen? He's reading the words. And he speaks a Romance language. He reads our same characters. He can pronounce these things. But how is he here? Did he think he was confident enough to memorize this?
Have you ever tried to pronounce a French word that you didn't know?
But I don't replace an F with an SH syllable. He said he's got Yuletide carols being sung by the shore. Like, what the? How do you get there if you're reading the words? Okay, this is what makes me believe he's not reading anything. He's so confident that he committed it to memory. He's going with it because he's added more syllables
I like the
than there are.
The backdrop in New York City.
Well, that's obviously where he lives. That's his view. Now, you know why she's out of beat? You know why she's out of sync with the music?
Why?
Because she's actually reading the words that are on screen for her, and that's why she doesn't mess up any of the words either. Okay, sure. It's
play
gonna
it. Play it.
It's gonna cause.
Let's see.
Look at her eyes darting back and forth. She's reading the lyrics. That's what he needed. Well, thank God he didn't, because now we have this treasure. Yeah, look at her. She's reading it. I love the panning.
She does speak better English than he does. Definitely.
All he has to do is read the damn words on the screen like this beautiful woman is doing.
I don't think I agree with you there.
And then it would be perfect for him.
No.
But because he didn't, because he was so cocky that he thought he could commit this to memory and it would be dandy. Now we have this. Now we have this national treasure. And I think all of his videos are like this, yes?
I'm very glad that we have this.
I'm telling you. This is how it works. He picks a song, he listens to it for at least 10 hours during the day.
Maybe.
Just on loop. And then later on he's like, okay. Well, he's at work all day. I don't know what he does. They have like 3-hour work days in Italy. He does. They nap for like 5 hours and they work for 3 in Italy. And what he's doing is he's listening to the Christmas song. With the siestas and the, like they're not.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that during his work day, whatever this guy does for a living, he's listening to the song. He gets home. I know it front to back.
Okay,
let's fucking hit this. I don't need the words. They're on the screen for him, but he refuses to read them.
Siestas. What are you talking about?
I'm saying there are simpler people.
They're simpler.
There's less of an emphasis.
Italians are
There's less of an emphasis
people.
on work, and they're in a recession too. I mean, like all they can do is sit at home and wait for work most of the time. A lot of people are unemployed right now. This guy's probably no exception. Where he can get hours working whatever job he does. I doubt he's some.
Why are you speaking with so much authority on Italian culture right now?
I'm speaking with so much authority on this individual's predicament, and it is a predicament because he's clearly missed his calling. He needs.
I'm simpler after listening.
He needs to be.
Yeah.
He needs to be a singer. He needs to be an American singer.
So much more sense after I hear this.
Because he just nails this. And he nails it because he committed it to memory and he delivered it as such. So thank God for him. Thank you, Anouk. Ben, I'm not moving on because you...
Anouk is not an Italian name.
...are telling me to. I'm moving on because I want to. I want to make that very clear.
What's next?
And I'm moving on to another song of his because I really want to hear
God.
what he brings to the table.
Sorry, I mean yes and...
While we're here, I can show you his profile photo. It's really hard to see here, but if you guys look up Anuka Tita Wan Sophie, I'm sure it's 3 separate names all combined and mashed together.
He's shirtless.
Yeah,
in
Anouk
his
Atita1
profile picture.
He's shirtless in the photo for one, but
It's not flattering
face.
either. It's not flattering.
the face is not nearly as done up as it is in each and every one of these videos.
Yeah, like you can see he's put on some sort of filter to make himself look a lot more intense. And it doesn't work. He looks
Intense is
cartoonish.
the word. It's jarring. All right, let's see here.
Hello. Konnichiwa.
He's duetting himself.
You gotta be your own backing sometimes. I don't want to hear this. I want to hear a song that we know.
I'm just how is he singing in Japanese too? You got to pick a language and master that one, buddy. Unless he's trying to go viral in like every nation in the world.
Well, look at him doing trends, doing viral trends.
Well, see, if I do that, then he's gonna get the video taken down. You see what I'm saying?
No,
I can't. We can't listen to music, or else the whole video gets.
Oh,
yeah, struck. I'm looking for obscure things. Christmas music is Creative Commons. It's unlicensed, whatever. I'll find songs we can actually listen to. But man, oh man, he is a treasure for sure. What else do we have? We're going to talk about Velma. We should just save that for when we watch it. Let's talk a little bit about it. What have you been hearing about Velma?
I just recently heard that it's the worst animated show on IMDb.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we have Rotten Tomatoes pulled up. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. That'll give us a.
I mean, I've heard that it's a very it's a very mean show. It's very mean spirited.
Mean spirited? How so?
That it makes fun of its audience.
Oh, it's on like the source material too. Yeah, like that. I know they don't have Scooby in it.
Which I didn't think Velma was strong enough of an IP to carry an entire show. I don't think any of those characters are.
Mm-hmm. I don't. I mean, if anybody, Shaggy is like the draw of all the people in Scooby-Doo. You'd think Shaggy would be the one that they would want to center an entire series around. But I think Velma was the focus because of her obscurity and because of the fact that she's normally put on the back burner. You know, as kind of like the token nerdy person.
I guess that was convincing to somebody.
I think that was the top selling point. So I guess it was convincing to Mindy Kaling, who's who's top billing in this show. And I am not looking forward to watching this at all.
I am.
I'm not.
I'm very morbidly curious.
Okay, well, so out of curiosity, yes, but for no other reason am I, pumped to watch
I
this.
hope that it's as bad as people are saying. I'll be really disappointed if it is not as bad.
That's what I think is going to happen. I'm going to watch this and I'm going to have wasted my time. I'm probably just going to listen to this at work like a podcast. I'll just have it turned off because with HBO Max you can turn your phone off and play it in the background. That's what I'm going to do with the show because it feels like something undeserving of watch time. Like it's just kind of like one of these filler cartoon shows that not a lot of thought went into. Like the animation looks great, but it seems like the screenwriting is going to be a hot mess and probably skippable. So that's how I feel with like all these like DC animated cartoons. Like most Warner Brother cartoons these days are just entirely skippable. So plus I'm not really a cartoon guy anymore in general. So, but like you said, there's a lot of outrage. Curious about that.
Yeah, me
Curious to see how they shit on Scooby-Doo and its fans. That would be fun. Let's go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and watch the trailer. Absolutely.
This isn't for that, but
something
we'll go ahead and wait on that.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying. Yeah. This certainly isn't Velma. I hope not. Are these the antagonists that they're trying to thwart?
I think that was just a preview for a different show.
I know it was.
My name is Velma Velma Dinkley, and I've decided to finally share the bone-chilling events that drove me to assemble the greatest team of spooky mystery solvers ever. This is my story, told my way. She has no brain! Oh, I'm not dissing her. She has no brain! And it starts with a murder.
Okay, so we have the just pointing out the obvious humor lane, like revisiting something that everyone can clearly see is the case. That's what makes it funny. Like the meta humor.
I can't convince people I didn't kill Brenda. I'm going to be arrested.
I know, but I also know how to find out who did kill Brenda. I think it has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
Hey, Fred.
Okay, so this is appealing to an adult audience that grew up on this, I guess is that the target market?
I don't think.
Well, this is very adult. They're talking about drug use. They're talking about they're actual dead people. There are never listen to me. There are never dead people in Scooby-Doo, are there? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. I can't speak on authority about that.
I can, as somebody who's like I'm not like a diehard Scooby head, but I mean, like,
no dead people, only there's stolen.
This isn't for kids, is what I'm saying. This is like,
it's not for
this
children.
This is like targeting the Rick and Morty consumer base.
Oh yeah,
of people.
Yeah,
like it's not for children, but it's
targeting the group of adults that
grew up on this
adult cartoons
and into adult cartoons. It's the tie-in.
I see what you're saying.
Of the IP meets the fucking Adult Swim consumer base.
Do I know you?
It's Velma from school.
I have a disease where I can't recognize people who aren't hot.
Is it called rudeness?
I have an illness!
Hey, Daphne. I need a favor. Why would I do that? We're not friends anymore. We're nemesises. Nemesis.
That's why.
Attention! For all you wondering why the police have not yet caught the serial killer, it's because it's a ghost.
Jinkies!
Maybe it's one of those doors where you push in a brick and it opens.
Fred, wait!
I have a plan.
I love danger.
All right, that's all I need to see. I mean, what more do you need to see after that? It
doesn't look good.
It looks like it's just kind of like plug and play cartoon humor. It's not really.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of thought went into it.
No,
so
doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
I'm so excited to see it.
Good for them. I'm glad that they figured it out, a way to make Velma her own thing. And
I always feel really bad when something that was like widely talked about turns out to be really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel bad for the people who made it because they probably got a lot of coverage and they probably got a lot of
hate mail.
Yeah,
sent to this production house.
Because I'm sure a lot of those writers will not work again for a while.
Nope, they sure won't. They sure won't. This was their opportunity to shine.
Like that. This is probably one of those things because it's so popularly unpopular and bad. Everybody knows it's bad. It's one of those things you can't even put on your resume.
Can I tell you though? Let me tell you that isn't the case with this show. And I see you're confused because this show actually got greenlit for a second season.
Really?
Because of how unpopular it is and because of how many people are hate watching this, just as we will this coming week.
Yeah.
It's easily one of the most watched animated shows on the HBO Max platform now. So
that's a lot.
They're making another. I'm not kidding. They're making another.
It's not one of the most watched animated shows on HBO.
As far as outrage, who knows about for like longevity, like if it'll get repeat watches and if it'll have a lifespan after this craze dies down. But for now, as things stand, they're producing the next installment of this. So yeah. So
what a shame.
This goes to show how powerful the hate mob is.
They should replace all the characters with Maya Rudolph.
Yeah, I think so. That might be the route they're taking.
I would be I would be less sexually attracted to the show if they replaced it.
Yeah, don't get confused.
All the characters.
Don't get it twisted. You must said you'd be more turned on, but
no, I definitely
certainly not. Without a doubt, you'd be so just flat.
So flat. So flat.
Well, There's that.
That's
So
next time.
So next time we'll come back.
We'll
with
have
our,
watched some of it
with our
in
earnest
between now
review.
and then.
Yes, and we'll come back with. So we're gonna have the next time is gonna be the review episode.
Yeah,
because we're gonna have Starry versus Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
The blind taste test. We're gonna have our full unabridged review of Velma,
and we're gonna cover chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
and we're gonna do our
We're gonna schmule
our Smule research. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever use Smule?
No.
I had that. Everybody in my family had that.
Yeah, no, not me.
They all had it on their phone.
You remember Jib Jab? Jib Jab.
Yeah, Jib Jab.
My dad was really into those.
Now that's different because that's just you take a picture of your face and then they do the rest.
Yeah.
Smule was like a karaoke app.
Right, I remember, yeah.
And then T-Pain had like a Smule app where it was like just an auto tuner.
Wow, T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain and Smule. I remember that so
What's he
clearly.
doing
I had it
now?
on my iPod Touch. He's a Twitch streamer, T-Pain. Yeah, he's a gamer now.
That's awesome.
Straight up, through and through.
That's awesome.
He just plays games and gets fucking views for days. So shout out to T-Pain. All right. Well, that's that, folks. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Link down below again. Go follow right now. The only thing on that channel is a video of my brother and cousin. We're talking about the Eternals. I'll probably private that at some point, so get that while it lasts. But going forward, it's going to be this over there on YouTube. So thank you again for joining us. Thank you for chatting. In the future, I'll probably have chat turned off, live chat that I can see turned off. But you can talk to each other and figure that out. But I would rather not divert attention from what's going on here because this is really hard to stay on track, as you can see. But yeah, any closing thoughts, remarks, anything?
I think we should all forgive Tucker Carlson. I think he needs some help.
You mean Alec Baldwin, or
No.
what did Tucker do? He pointed out the obvious. He's what. He's what woke us all up to that they're desexualizing our candy. They're turning our candy into just that instead of the eye candy it
I
once
see
was.
you've already forgiven him.
No, I didn't forgive him. I'm on board with him. I'm one of his legion.
All right.
I'm in the Tucker army.
Never mind. Forget what I said. Christian's a Tucker fan.
Ben's saying the candy is turning him off. And I wholeheartedly agree. I would like to be turned on. I want my candies to be aphrodisiacs, not only to the mouth, but to the eyeballs. Aphrodisiacs. My candy should be. Is that too much to ask? I mean, you have something good. You have like FAP material at the ready, and then it's just taken from you like that. Hey, where are you going? That was what it was. Was it not? Ben's saying exactly. So I think the live chat does serve a purpose, and it's for the very end when we have disputes like these. I need you guys to agree with me. Wow, he's really leaving. Well, you're not gonna pop out and say bye? Wow. Are you just returning the police uniform?
Props.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's that.
Yeah.
So thank you again.
Yeah,
we had a consistent viewership this whole time, so that's
Nice.
great. Yeah.
Good night.
Danielle said fat material is where she exits.
Yeah, same. I tried. I tried to leave. We were talking about candy, by the way.
Yeah. No.
Pieces
we
of
weren't.
candy.
We were talking about a
Because that's
good
what we
thing
do,
that got
of course.
ruined. That's what we do, of course.